Hey guys, what's up? My name's Jared, and I don't know if you guys see my intro video. It's I'm basically starting my own YouTube series about Marvel discussions because I love Marvel, and thought it'd be kind of cool to start a YouTube series about it. So I'm just an opinionist, not an expert. I just love Marvel and I like talking about it. So I thought, excuse me, my first video would be about this guy right here, Deadpool. As you see in my other video, I love this cup. It's awesome, and it's Deadpool. So yeah. So I mean, obviously, if you didn't know, there's a Deadpool movie coming out. So I'm excited. So I mean, if you're a big Deadpool fan, you're just ecstatic and just want to jump up and down and everything. You know what I mean? And the latest news I've gotten about the movie was Ryan Reynolds is coming back, which is awesome, because YouTube the test footage, because it was his voice. It was test footage, so it's not all the way done, so it could look way better if they, decide to do that. But yeah, I mean, it's just awesome. I mean, before that video, people were bitching about Ryan Reynolds not being a good Deadpool selection. And I was like, I thought he captured it perfectly in Origins. Now, before you start hating, I understand the beef about Origins. Obviously, they destroyed Deadpool, and obviously that pissed me off too, because they totally ripped his character apart. I totally understand that, guys, so don't worry. But, like when he was Wade Wilson, technically in the movie, like, that mission to Africa and shit, like, in the elevator, how he's just cracking wisecrack, like, great, I'm in an elevator on a high protein diet around 5 other men. God, do you ever shut up? Yeah, I mean, he had that wisecrack, and then obviously the cool sword scene where he's trying to clear out the whole office area, and then he's just like, alright, people are dead. So yeah, I mean, he had the wisecrack. And obviously I could see why people didn't like it that much, because it wasn't like a smidge of Deadpool, so compared to the overall character. But obviously when I saw the test footage, I was overjoyed. I was like, that is Deadpool. That is classic Deadpool. Down to everything. Him using crayons, the brown pants gag. Him using the head as a prop of the decapitated head. That was just awesome. And then my favorite part, I mean, it's all good, but probably one of my favorite parts of that thing was where he shows a picture to the bad guy before he's killing him. The little two swords going at him. He's illustrating that he's gonna kill him. So I thought that was funny, And I'm just really excited about the movie. I really am, and no new, obviously no new news about it, and, I'm just really excited about it. And I could be wrong, but there's been rumors about Cable being in the movie, which makes sense, because, Cable and him have a history together. There's been several storylines that they've been talking about. I don't think they're doing an origin thing with Deadpool, because I think that's been, been there, done that, kinda in the Wolverine Origins, but I forgot the storylines they were, rumoring about, but there was a couple of them. But my opinion, the way how Marvel movies or overall superhero movies have been going, I think they might go in a different direction, but obviously keep true to his core of what Deadpool is, and like they'll put their own taste on it, but they'll do it right this time, because obviously in the test footage he was in his Deadpool suit, so far so good, right? Compared to that weird abomination Weapon 11, I think he was called. So yeah. Sorry. But yeah, I'm just really excited about it, and there was something else I was going to talk about, but I was just thinking about this a couple weeks ago, like, how they talked about Cable and all that, And I was wondering if they're going to include other people or other mutants or superheroes in the movie. You know, like I said, rumor and Cable, I think he might be almost confirmed. Don't quote me, not an expert, sorry. I would love to see Psylocke in there or Domino. You know, those two are fucking awesome. Me being a big Deadpool fan, you guys got to play the Deadpool video game. It's just amazing. And obviously, you know, the interaction he has with other characters is just priceless. And the way I see why would you put other characters like Psylocke or Domino or Cable in there is just because the interaction with Deadpool. Because, you know, and obviously he loves his women. He loves his, you know, he likes bazookas and everything. Boobs, if you're that stupid. And, you know, just him always hitting on those two girls, you know, Psylocke and Domino, and that would just be priceless, because the main reason why I love Deadpool is just his humor. People love Deadpool mainly is because, you know, he's obviously a badass, you know. I mean, he's got swords, he's got guns, he's a mercenary, you know, he's got the ninjutsu and karate background training to, you know, yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. But my main reason for Deadpool, me being a Deadpool fan, is because I just love his humor. He's just a blast. And I played that Deadpool game over and over again. And so, yeah, I mean, there's just so many possibilities with this movie I would like to be answered. Like, what's going to happen? Because that would just be pure gold if they put Domino in there, or Psylocke, maybe Cable. Like I said, the rumors. There's just rumors, I think. But yeah, there's been like a weird thing around the internet going like maybe Deadpool will rip on the Origins thing. You know, like rip on Origins about him being in Origins. I really don't think they're gonna do that, because obviously 20th Century Fox is doing the same thing. So, you know, I mean, that would be kind of ripping on himself, but I think they would. But it might be a possibility, because they might rip on it, because if they could take a joke, yeah, I guess. So yeah, but yeah, I'm just super excited, and I want to see what's going to happen with this movie. I want more, you know, more information to be surfaced, because there's just a lot to talk about this film, about Deadpool in general, like. Because I found out something to talk about. I should have prepared. I know I suck. How some people actually still have beef when Ryan Reynolds was confirmed. He is confirmed, by the way. I should have established that. How people still didn't want Ryan Reynolds, and I was like, dude, did you not see the test footage? It was awesome. If you know Deadpool and you love Deadpool, that was Deadpool. I know what Deadpool is. I mean, I'll show it again, dude. Whoops. I got the cup for a reason. And I know what Deadpool looks like and sounds like. And that sound and looked like Deadpool. Even if it was test footage. I just hate, you know, people bitching about other things when it's not true. You know, I mean, if they have a strong point, maybe. But, I mean, like, one thing beforehand, I thought it would be a cool idea if they got like you know, obviously a physical specimen to overlap him in the suit, and then do Nolan North's voice, Deadpool's voice in the video game, and other video games too. Other, you know, yeah. And I thought it'd be cool, but obviously, you know, it would just be obviously the right thing to cast a guy who does Deadpool to a T. In my opinion, that Ryan Reynolds does bring that to the table. So, you know, I mean, and people are also skeptical about, you know, oh, it's a Deadpool movie because X-Men, it's not going to be as good as the Marvel Cinematic Universe movies, and I beg to differ, because I heard a lot of good things about this movie so far, because how the Zombieland director is actually gonna, I want to say wrote or had a part in the writing of the script, and people who are related to the project of the Deadpool movie said they had great stuff, and how he talked about the test footage that was released, and I wish I could paint a better picture for you guys, but from what it sounded like, they obviously had the character down to a T. And I mean, just obviously look it up, and I'm just here to discuss my opinion, and not an expert or anything, or a YouTube sensation like I know everything. But anyway, like, exactly. So, and I guess the last thing I can leave us off with pertaining the Deadpool movie is how people are, in my opinion, are still bitching about the rating of the movie. It is going to be PG-13 if the lately news is correct, and it's going to be PG-13. And people are still bitching that it's going to be rated. It should be rated R because it is Deadpool. He's a different kind of character. If you didn't know about Deadpool before watching this video right now, he is very adult to a T. He's not a kid-friendly superhero if you want the full-blown Deadpool, because he loves his women, he loves his boobs, he loves, spraying blood, chopping people's heads off. He's just an insane character. He's a mercenary. He's crazy. But when people bitch about, it's not being rated R, it's not totally a bad thing. You know what I mean? Because I feel if I wanted to see a Deadpool movie, I want to make sure, is he funny? Is he Deadpool-ish? Does he love his tacos? He likes tacos, by the way, if you didn't know. Does he like his tacos? Does his personality leak out and jump off the screen, Because that's what I expect in this movie. I want to see classic Deadpool. Secondary, besides his personality first. Secondary, I want to see him kick ass like everybody likes him for that reason, because he has his swords, he has his guns, he has this, he has that. And that should come secondary. And then thirdly, his mature content, excuse me. Now, PG-13 movies can get away with so many things, if you keep up with your Marvel movies, the Guardians movie was surprisingly few bad words. If I was a parent, I would make sure, I would be very discreet with my kids about it. But yeah, the PG-13 movies get away with a lot of stuff. So, obviously you don't see nudity or that much nudity to a T. It gets very specific sometimes. But in PG-13 movies, you can do a lot more stuff. A lot more stuff than people think they can do. Plus, when you go do an R-rated film, you don't get a big budget. And why would Fox invest to Deadpool for an R-rated film and not get a good budget to not make it a quality film? And I hope to be a great film. You know what I mean? If you're a true Deadpool fan, and I'm not, hey guys, I'm not a hater, so I just love Marvel and I like talking about it, so just add my opinion. If I want to see a Deadpool movie, I want to see a quality film. And if that means a lot less blood, or not even blood at all, that's fine. If he doesn't hit on women and grab their boobs, that's fine. As long as you see his personality portrayed in the right way, not the wrong way like it was in Origins. I just hope they do it the right way. That's all I'm saying. With that, when it comes to the PG-13 rating, like, they can do it, and I think it'll still be a good movie, because they don't have to spray a bunch of blood. I personally don't. That's like one of the least parts I hate about Deadpool, because blood doesn't make a character. It really doesn't, unless you're a vampire. So yeah, I felt this would be a good topic for my first video about Marvel and my second favorite hero of all time, Deadpool. Marvel character, excuse me. Yeah. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll try to make some more for you guys, if you like. I'll probably do it anyway, because, I love talking about Marvel and other stuff too, but mainly Marvel, so All right, see you guys later.